Hello dear friends, today we are going to study about most important differentiation formula. The first formula of differentiation is differentiation of any constant term. Here we are taking c with respect to x is 0. Here we are differentiating c. Here we are differentiating with respect to x, but there is no x term here, so its differentiation will become 0. Same we can take the example differentiation of k with respect to x is also 0. No any x term. Here we are differentiating with respect to x, so its differentiation will become 0. Now the second differentiation formula is differentiation of x raised to n. In this formula, what we will do? Whatever the power given, come forward, here is n, then decrease power by 1. So here n minus 1. Let's understand it through the example like differentiation of x cube. Here is 3 power. The 3 power will come forward. Now reduce by 1. Okay, so it will be 3x square. One more example, differentiation of x raised to 5. Here is power is given 5, so that will come forward. Now reduce by 1, so it will be 5x raised to 4. And last example, differentiation of x raised to minus 5. Here minus 5 power, that will come forward. Now reduce by 1, then it will become minus 5x raised to minus 6. Here is minus 6 power. In division, it will become plus 6. Okay. Now the next differentiation formula is differentiation of e raised to ax. What? Differentiation of e raised to ax. So first of all, write down the as it is the term e raised to ax. Then differentiate the power. Here is power is given ax. So ax differentiation is constant as it is, and x differentiation will become 1. So finally a into e raised to ax. Let's understand it through example. Differentiation of e raised to 2x. E raised to 2x. E is equal to, first of all, write down e raised to 2x according to formula. Then differentiate the power. Here is power 2x. So we'll do differentiation of 2x. So 2 as it is, x differentiation with respect to x is 1. So finally 2 into e raised to 2x. One more example. Differentiation of e raised to 3x is equal to, first of all, write down the as it is, e raised to 3x. Then differentiate the power. Here is power is 3x. So 3x differentiation is 3 as it is, x differentiation is 1. So finally 3 into e raised to 3x. Now our next formula is, if it is minus 3x, okay, then we will take here minus 3, x differentiation 1, then it will become minus 3 into e raised to 3x. I am taking one more example. Differentiation of e raised to minus kx. Okay, so as it is e raised to minus kx, then differentiate the power. Here is minus kx, so minus k constant as it is, and x differentiation is 1. So finally minus k e raised to minus kx. Now the next formula is differentiation of a raised to x. differentiation of a raised to x is equal to a raised to x as it is, then apply the log to the base. Here base is a, so log of a raised to x as it is, then apply the log to the a. Let's understand. So the example, differentiation of 2 raised to x is equal to 2 raised to x into, apply the log to the base, here is 2, so log 2. One more example, differentiation of 5 raised to x. So 5 raised to x as it is, then apply the log to the 5, so log 5. Now one more formula is differentiation of x raised to x is equal to, directly you may write x raised to x 1 plus log of x bracket over. Differentiation of x raised to x is equal to x raised to x into 1 plus log x. Now our next formula is differentiation of log ax. Okay, here whatever the given the term in the log, here is ax, that will go to division, then differentiate the log term in numerator. So differentiation of ax will be a as it is, and x differentiation will become 1. So finally that a will be cut, so 1 upon x. Let's understand. So the example, differentiation of log x. Here is what given term, log x is x. So x will go to the denominator, then differentiate that log term into numerator. So x differentiation is 1. So final answer will be 1 upon x. One more example, differentiation of log 2x. It is log term is given 2x, that will go to the denominator, then differentiate that log term into numerator. So differentiation of 2x is 2 as it is, x differentiation is 1. Now this 2 will be cut. So finally 1 upon x. Now our next formula is differentiation of sine ax. Okay, differentiation of sine ax. Sine x differentiation is cos ax. Then first of all we have differentiate the function sine. Differentiation is cos ax. Now then differentiate the angle. Here is sine angle is given ax. So differentiate it a as it is, x differentiation is 1. So finally a cos ax. Let's understand through the example, differentiation of sine 2x. Okay, so sine 2x differentiation is cos 2x, then differentiate the angle. 2x differentiation 2 as it is, x differentiation is 1. So finally 2 cos 2x. One more example, differentiation of sine x simply. So differentiation of sine x is cos x. Here is angle is x. It's differentiation. So x differentiation will be 1. So finally cos x. Now our next formula is differentiation of cos ax. Okay. So differentiation of cos ax is sin x minus sin x. Then sin differentiation is plus cos, but cos differentiation is minus sin x. Then differentiate the angle. Angle is here what? Ax. So a as it is, x differentiation will be 1. So finally minus a sine ax. Let's understand through the example. Differentiation of cos 2x, that will be minus sine 2x. Then differentiate angle. 2x differentiation is 2 as it is, x differentiation 1. So finally minus sine minus 2, here is 2 na, minus 2 sine 2x. One more example. Differentiation of cos x. So cos x differentiation is minus sin x. Then angle is x. X differentiation is 1. So finally minus sin x. Now next differentiation formula is differentiation of tan ax. Differentiation of tan ax is equal to sec square ax. Then differentiate the angle here ax. Ax differentiation is a x1. So finally a sec square a x. Let's understand it. The example. Differentiation of tan 2x. Okay, so tan 2x differentiation will be sec square 2x. Then differentiate the angle. The angle is 2x. So 2 as it is, x differentiation will be 1. So finally 2 sec square 2x. One more example. Differentiation of tan x. Tan x differentiation will be sec square x. Then differentiate the angle. Here is x. So differentiation will be 1. So finally sec square x. Now our next formula is formula number 10. Differentiation of cot ax is equal to minus cos x square ax. Then differentiate the angle. Here is x. So a and x differential will become 1. So finally minus cos x square ax into a, we can write here. So differentiation of cot ax is equal to minus a cos x square ax. Now let's understand it through the example. Differentiation of cot 2x is equal to minus cos x square 2x. Then differentiate the angle. Here is 2x. Differentiation will be 2x differentiation 1. So finally minus 2 cos x square 2x. One more example. Differentiation of cot x is equal to minus, cot differentiation is minus cos x square x. Then differentiate the angle. Here is x. So x differentiation will be 1. So finally minus cos x square x. Now our next formula is formula number 11. Differentiation of sec ax. Sec ax is equal to sec x into tan x. Then differentiate the angle. Here is ax. Differentiation will be a into 1. So finally a sec x into tan x. Now let's understand it through example. First one, differentiation of sec 2x. Okay, differentiation of sec 2x. So differentiation of sec 2x will be sec 2x into tan 2x, then angle is 2x, its differentiation will be 2x differentiation 1. So finally 2 sec 2x into tan 2x. Now next example, differentiation of sec x. It will be sec x into tan x, and here is angle x, x differential will become 1. So finally sec x into tan x. Now our next formula is differentiation of cosec x is equal to minus cosec x into cot x. Then angle is ax. Ax differential will be a x1. So finally minus a cosec ax into cot x. Now let's understand through its example. Differentiation of cosec 2x. Cosec 2x is equal to minus cosec 2x into cot 2x. Angle is 2x. Its differentiation will be 2, 1. So finally minus 2 cos x 2x into cot 2x. One more example. Differentiation of cosec x. Cosec x is equal to minus cosec x into cot x. Here is angle x, its differentiation will be 1. So finally minus cosec x into cot x. Now our next formula is when two terms are given in addition or subtraction form at that time, like differentiation of u plus v. We are taking first plus value is equal to, when two terms are given in addition relation, okay, here is plus in between two, at that time differentiate first term separately, then plus, and differentiate second term separately. So it will be du upon dx plus dv upon dx. Let's understand it through the example, like differentiation of x square plus e raised to 3x. Two terms are given in addition relation. At that time differentiate separately. That means differentiate x square separately plus differentiate e raised to 3x separately. So it will be x square differentiation will be 2x plus e raised to 3x differentiation will be 3 as it is into e raised to 3x. How can we do it? E raised to 3x as it is, then differentiate the power. Power is 3x. Its differentiation will be 3 into 1. So finally 3. One more example. Differentiation of 3x raised to 5 minus 2 log x plus sine 2x. How can we differentiate it? Apply differentiation. So differentiation of 3x raised to 5 minus differentiation of 2 log x and differentiation of sine 2x is equal to Here see 3 is a constant, we can take out as it is. Then differentiate x raised to 5, that will be 5x raised to 4. Then minus 2 is constant, take it out. Differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. Then plus differentiation of sin x is cos x, here 2x. So differentiation of sin 2x is cos 2x. Then angle is 2x, its differentiation will be 2. Okay, easy. Now it is also called the differentiation rule of addition. Okay. Now our next formula is differentiation of u minus v. That means two terms are given in subtraction relation. At that time, differentiate the first term with respect to x, then separately differentiate the second term. So dv upon dx. It is also known as subtraction rule of differentiation. Let's understand it through the example. Like differentiation of e raised to 3x minus sine 5x. According to rule, apply differentiation separately. So differentiation of e raised to 3x minus differentiation of sine 5x. So finally it will become e raised to 3x differentiation e raised to 3x as it is. Then differentiate power. Here power is 3x. So its differentiation will be 3 minus sine 5x. Differentiation of sine 5x is cos 5x. Then differentiate the angle. Angle is 5x. That will be 5. Now one more example. Differentiation of x cube minus 2 raised to x plus log 3x. Like 2x cube. Here is like 3 log x. Okay. 2x cube minus 2 raised to x plus 3 log 3x. What we'll do here? Apply differentiation separately to the whole term. Differentiation of 2x cube minus differentiation of 2 raised to x plus differentiation of 3 log 3x. Here 2 as it is, it's a constant. X cube differentiation, 3 will come forward, reduced by power 1, so that will be x square. Differentiation of 2 raised to x is 2 raised to x, apply the log to the base is 2. 3 as it is, the differentiation of log 3x. Log 3x is 1 upon 3x, then differentiate the log term into numerator. So 3x differentiation 3x 1. So finally 3 2s are 6, x square 2 raised to x log 2, that 3 will be cut. So finally 3 by x. Now our next formula is when two terms are given in multiplication form. At that time you can keep any one term as it is and then differentiate the remaining term. Here we have taken u as it is. Now we will differentiate v term with respect to x. In between two plus, first of all we have differentiated v. Now we will keep v as it is and differentiate the remaining what? U. Du upon dx. That means keep any one term as constant and differentiate other term. Now remaining term keep as it is and differentiate previous one that is not differentiated. Let's understand each of the example. Differentiation of x square sin x. Here two terms. You may take any u and v. We are taking x square as a u and sin x as a v. So according to the formula, we are taking u as it is, x square as it is, and differentiating v. Here is sin. So differentiation of sin x. Then plus, now we will keep sin x as it is. Then differentiation of x square. First of all, we have taken x square as it is and differentiation of sin x. Then plus sin x as it is and differentiation of x square. So x square sin x differentiation is cos x plus sin x, x square differentiation is 2x. So finally, we can write x square cos x plus 2x. We can take out 2x sin x. Okay. Now we are taking one more example about it. Differentiation of e raised to 3x into log x. Okay. Here we are keeping e raised to 3x as it is and differentiating log x. Now log x as it is and differentiation of e raised to 3x. Now e raised to 3x, log x differentiation is 1 by x plus log x as it is. Differentiation of e raised to 3x is e raised to 3x. Then 3x differentiation is 3. Now you may simplify e raised to 3x upon x plus 3. You can take forward 3 log x into e raised to 3x. Now our next and the last formula is differentiation of u by v. That means whenever two terms are given in division form, that time first of all write down the division term in division with square as it is with square. Then put the same term into numerator. Then differentiate the numerator term. Here is u, so du upon dx. U is differentiated. Now in between two terms there is minus. Then put u as it is and differentiate the division term. Division term is v with respect to x. Once more, whenever two terms are given in division form, that time do the square of division term in division. Then put as it is division term into numerator and differentiate the numerator. Then minus the numerator term as it is and differentiate the division term. It is also called division rule. And what we have studied previously, it is called multiplication rule. Okay. Now let's understand it through the example. Differentiation of e raised to 3x upon x square. Here the numerator term that will be our u and division term that will be our v. So according to the formula, division is what? X square. So in division v square, v is what? X square. So x squares whole square. Now put the same the division term into numerator. So x square. Then differentiate the numerator term is e raised to 3x. Now keep e raised to 3x as it is and differentiate the division term. Division term is x square. Okay, now x square differentiation of e raised to 3x is e raised to 3x and power 3x differentiation is 3 minus e raised to 3x. Differentiation of x square is 2x. Division x square, that will be x raised to 4. Now you may simplify. You can take 3 out. 3x square e raised to 3x, 2x e raised to 3x upon x raised to 4. We have taken 2x forward. Now one more example. Differentiation of log x upon e raised to 2x. Here numerator term that we can take as a u, division term we can take as a v. So according to formula, division square, that is e raised to 2x square in division, put the same term into numerator. Then differentiate the numerator term is here log x in between 2 minus, then log x numerator as it is, and differentiate the division term, differentiation of e raised to 2x. Now e raised to 2x, differentiation of log x is 1 by x. So I have taken directly in division 1 by x. You may write also 1 by x separately. Minus log x e raised to 2x differentiation 2 e raised to 2x, and in division 2 is 4 e raised to 4x. Okay, so we have total studied 16 formulas that are very important in 12th science, diploma, degree engineering, BSc, BCom, BBA. Okay, now within 1 minute we will quickly revise them all the formula. First formula what we have studied, I will remember it. First one was differentiation of constant term c with respect to x is 0. Second one was differentiation of x raised to n is equal to n x raised to n minus 1. Third one, differentiation of e raised to x is equal to a into e raised to ax. Next was differentiation of e raised to x is equal to e raised to x log a. Next, differentiation of x raised to x is equal to x raised to x 1 plus log x. Next, differentiation of log ax is equal to 1 upon ax. Ax differentiation is ax1, so a cut, finally 1 by x. Next, differentiation of sin ax. Differentiation of sin x was a cos ax. Next, differentiation of cos ax, that was minus a sin ax. Next, differentiation of tan ax is equal to a sec square ax. Next, differentiation of cot x is equal to minus a cos x square x. Next, differentiation of sec ax. Sec ax is equal to a sec ax into tan ax. Next, differentiation of cosec ax is equal to minus a cosec ax into cot ax. And there are four special formulas for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are: first one, differentiation of u plus v is equal to du upon dx plus dv upon dx. Next, differentiation of u minus v is equal to du upon dx minus dv upon dx. Next, differentiation of u into v. U as it is differentiation of v, then v as it is differentiation of u. And the last one is differentiation of u by v is equal to whatever the term in division, square it in division, put the same into numerator, then differentiation of numerator minus u into dv upon dx. I hope you have understood it well. Thank you so much for watching video.